Hey guys, this is another run of mine on the Vestiges of Passing Glory, which is Furious FR raid event. If you've seen my videos before, you've probably instantly recognized the strategy here, which is the usual Cid Highwind Blitz strategy. And really you don't need to do anything pretty much differently here than you did before. The only notable thing is that you do need to enter into Iroha's force time before the bosses hit 40% force gauge, because once they do, they will warp their turns every single turn and they will mess up your force charging shenanigans with the Sherlotta friend support. So at the start here, I had Lunafreya go first, followed by Iroha, followed by Cid Highwind. Lunafreya is required just because she's the main person to set up the quick and heavy prayers on both Iroha and Cid. During Lunafreya's rotation, yes, her damage will be terrible because she does ice attacks and ice attacks are locked out here, but it doesn't really matter because Cid himself will do all the damage in the fight. He can actually bring the bosses from virtually 100% to 0 all on his own. So don't really worry about the damage during Lunafreya's turn, but you do need to charge the force gauge, and the summon meter needs to be charged roughly 3/4 of the way or so. The remainder can usually be charged by the time Cid gets his turn. Because you want to enter Iroha's force time before the bosses hit 40% gauge, the takeaway from that also is don't waste too many unnecessary actions, because the more actions that you take here, the faster or I should say the higher the boss's force gauge goes. Finally, I gave Lunafreya a Fujin LD call, but that's really optional from my opinion. The idea is to enchant so that Iroha will be able to do respectable brave damage, otherwise Iroha will also be hitting for once. But like I said, both Lunafreya and Iroha's damage doesn't matter. Cid himself can bring the bosses from 100 to 0. Cid himself does not need to be enchanted here because he has self-win enchant, so he wouldn't be locked out the fight. So if you don't have a Fujin LD call, you can probably use another call ability. If you're really worried about damage, you can maybe even use like a Crow LD call for the Thunder enchant, but like I said, it's not really necessary. You can also just always use something like a Dark Knight Cecil for the debuff and for the launch to help charge the summon meter. That's actually a pretty good option as well. Or maybe a debuffing call like the Seymour or Raijin LD call. Okay, coming to Iroha's turn. Her turn is pretty straightforward. It's just 3 LD followed by Cait call followed by FR. If you don't have Iroha's FR, you can also use Lyud's FR for the same thing. So right here, I managed to enter force time with the bosses at 36% force gauge. So there is a little bit of leeway here, but it does come pretty close, so you really do need to hit your force time before bosses go 40% force gauge. Now that you are in force time, the boss's force gauge will be temporarily paused, and that's really all you need because you will kill them by the time you come out of force time. on Cid's turn, I swap him out for a Sherlotta friend and use 5 S1s in a row. If you don't have Sherlotta, you can use Lunafreya friend as well. If you are using Llyud instead of Iroha for the FR, you do want to use a Lunafreya friend over Sherlotta, because Lunafreya friend will be able to plus 113% the force gauge and Sherlotta would not be able to. Once that's done, you should have 5 turns of force time remaining. The 5 turns are spent as follows. First, you do EX with Cid. Next, you pop summon and you do the Prishe LD call. If you don't have enchant, the Prishe LD call will only be hitting for 1 damage or 1 brave damage, but it doesn't really matter too much as well, because the Cait Sith brave refund together with Iroha will still make the call deal respectable damage. The final 3 turns as such is Cid doing his EX 3 times in a row, and this is possible mainly because of the Bahamut summon. Just look at the boss's health absolutely melting away. Anyway, that's it for this run. As always, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like, comment or subscribe. It really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!